Sundays with Steve. Guess what we're talking about? Yeah, America's at war with Iran. They tried to pretend it was a special military operation, but that lasted 2 minutes. It's a war. If you live in America, you are at war with Iran. And you might think, Iran. No. Iran is battle hardened. They have weapons. They aren't stupid. The leaders are assholes. I mean, it's a horrible, not a horrible country, but the administration in Iran is terrible. It's just awful. But it's what it is. It's and Trump decided he didn't like them, so he started bombing them. But he didn't think anything through. Imagine that. I mean, imagine going to a mechanic store and they go, yeah, there's the mechanic, and it's like a 7-year-old toddler with a lump hammer. You're like, no, I'm going to go somewhere else. Not a good person to try and fix anything, Trump or the 7-year-old. But it is what it is. He didn't even have an evacuation plan. He just told everyone, after they bombed, he told everyone, oh, you should probably get out of there. They hadn't thought anything through, which is ridiculous. But that's what you expect from an administration like Trump's. They're all a bunch of idiots. So there you go. Well, I don't know. And to be honest, Iran could outlast the United States because, as I said, they're battle hardened, and America's not. America's not used to being at war. So once you start getting more bodies coming home in body bags, America's going to be like, why are we doing this? Most people watching this don't even know where Iran is on the map. And they don't know how big it is. It's the size of the entire southeast of America. Like, bigger than that, actually. It's like as big as 20 states combined. It's a huge country, 90 million people. They've got money because they've got oil. And they could outlast America because they could just outlast America. America doesn't have the stomach for this anymore. Gas prices are going to go up. They've already gone up. They were at like $67, $68 a barrel, and now it's up to 90, 92. It's going to go over 100. So people who voted for Trump because he's like, I'm going to reduce the gas prices. Well, the president can't actually affect the gas prices within a country. But if you bomb Iran and Iran stops doing all that, it actually blocks off several countries in that area, including Saudi Arabia. A lot of the Saudi oil went through the Straits of Hormuz. So Iran's blocked that off now. So 20% of the world's oil supply has gone nothing's going to happen. So yeah, that's going to go well, and it'll put the price of gasoline up for a bit, but then it'll start in 2 or 3 months pushing the price of everything up, because the oil gets more expensive, the diesel gets more expensive, gasoline gets more expensive, so deliveries get more expensive, manufacturing gets more expensive, everything gets more expensive. Everything. Fruit gets more expensive because the farmers have to pay more for their diesel. So everything's going to get more expensive, which is exactly what he said wouldn't happen. But he's a fucking liar. So what did you expect? And very few people watching this voted for Trump. But please let the people who did vote for him know how fucking stupid they are. And it's like, when Vladimir Zelensky went to America the first time, and Trump just insulted him, and Vance was like, you're not wearing a suit. They just insulted him. They just degraded and insulted. It was very disrespectful. And Now they're looking for drone support because the Ukrainians know how to deal with Iranian drones, because the Iranians have been supplying the Russians with drones. They're now building their own, but for the first 3 years, all the drones that were hitting Ukraine came from Iran. So Ukraine is like, we'll help. So they've actually been sending defensive drones to countries around Iran to protect them from the Iranian drones, because the Americans can't help. So the Americans caused the problem. They poked the hornet's nest, but they poked it with a very long stick. And the countries around the hornet's nest are all getting stung now. So that doesn't make America look great. You see where I'm going with this? America's now gone from becoming a country that people thought was just fucking stupid to a country they actively dislike. And it'll grow from there. It'll grow to hate because it's affecting their lives. Their children are getting killed. And so you'll start to see American embassies getting hit. You'll start to see disruptive things happening within America, on American soil, as well as American embassies around the world. It's not going to go well. It just isn't. And it's the fault of one fucking person. One fucking narcissistic, pedophile, sex offender bastard. It's called Trump. And I'm sitting here on a boat. Everything's nice. Well, it's actually, the wind is coming from the east, so it's actually not that nice right now. And my generator is surging, so I've got to take that apart and clean the carb on that one. But yeah, I don't know. It's not going to last 2 weeks, I'll tell you that much. It's going to last a lot longer. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this little rant. Bye-bye.